Hey yo, way yo, way yo. Here we go. It's Mr. Little Known Facts, giving you food for thought. So nibble on that. Shug. Well, he's here to facilitate slang. We talk hip hop. We true to our name. So here we go. Let the trumpets blow and hold on because the host of the podcast is a pro. The rule is back.
Bow, 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 bow.
No,
I
the
need to
OGs, not the old heads. What you saying, Shug?
let the trumpets blow. I was about to ask if that was a horn or a trumpet. I'm not really an instrument guy, but
A trumpet is definitely from the horn section.
whoa, check you out. Was you in band?
I was.
the, boom, 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 boom. What
little,
is that?
little known fact about Octane. I was in the band, but I played the clarinet. Proud clarinet player over here.
My man.
That's what I do. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
My thing over there. First chair though, you know what I'm saying? If you was in the band, you know what that is. I definitely did my thing with that clarinet. Those few years I was in the band. But that's another story for another day. I go by the name of Octane. I'm your host, you know what I'm saying? They call me Mr. Little Known Facts, and I got my co-host here, my cousin, my blood, Shug, the
Yes, sir.
slang supervisor.
Boom.
Supervising slang, keeping y'all updated on all the cool things.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I like that. I like how you put that together.
Uh-huh. That's how we do, man. It's the OGs, not the old heads. Like I said, man, shout out to all of our supporters, everybody that's been following us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, you know what I'm saying? Following us everywhere that we at, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you follow us, of course, at the OGs, not old heads. Shug, he's at Shug_Hill, and I'm Octane, Oktane. Follow those, you know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe, and share with everyone you know, like you've been doing. We appreciate it. Keep spreading the love, y'all.
Definitely.
Got anything to say, Shug? Anything to add to that?
Nah, man, I'm ready to get to it.
All right, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. What you listening to? What you listening to?
I am listening to, per my attire, Stabbed and Shot Part 2 by Benny the Butcher and
Who? Benny the who?
Benny the Butcher,
Oh,
Benny the Butcher, and 38 Special. I am listening to Stabbed and Shot 2.
that's
Around,
wild title.
yeah, man. I want to shout out my guy POP, my guy, my longtime friend Pop. I called him up one time and told him I want to listen to something new. Do he got anything in rotation that I should be listening to? He was like, yeah, Stabbed and Shot, Benny the Butcher, 38 Special. I was like, all right, I'm gonna give it a spin. This was my first. I think this is one of the first Benny the Butcher joints that got me hooked, in
Wow.
which uh it was super dope. So of course I'm here with part 2 with the merch, with the Benny the Butcher merch. Benny the Butcher also came out here to perform at the National. My guy Noah O played a part in that. Noah
Right.
O from Charged Up Entertainment. Benny the Butcher came through the store, bought this particular hat right here and some other items. So I am rocking the merch today with regards to the album I am listening to, Benny the Butcher, 38 Special, Stabbed and Shot Part 2. Super dope. Got some V-Don beats on there. Derringer.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I mean, it's in the same vein of that Ransom and Conway joint. You know what I'm saying? Bars and beats, street talk, street rap. Which is what I love personally. Personally, just hood talk, man. A lot of hood talk, a lot of coke rap.
Of course.
Yeah, man. Super fire, super fire, super fire. So that's why I was excited to put on my hood, put on my hat, get in game
Mm-hmm.
mode and let y'all know what it's hitting for.
Looking real thuggish, ruggish.
Yeah, man.
I
You
feel
know,
you.
that's what that album does to you. And then on the single side of things, I'm listening to Glorilla. Hold on.
Wow.
She's at it again. Like every
Wow.
time she drop a track, it's like, wait, is this a new track or is this an old track? But then when I find out it's a new track, I'm even more excited because it's like she keeps going. I love to see people climbing those steps and keep going.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, when I walk outside, I can hear it being played in the cars. Um, People seem to love it, so I'm on board with it. It's we can use the word "hoe," right? Hold on, hoe. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hoe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's why I actually love the word "hoe" because you can use that. It can be it can be a gardening tool. I
Yeah.
don't know if y'all saw House Party. It could be a gardening tool. No, he called my mom a hoe. And the principal, who was a Caucasian older male, was like, "You called his mom a gardening tool?" So, I love that word "hoe." So this is the perfect song for me. Yes, sir.
Okay. That's off that Glorious album.
It just dropped too, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Her album just came out a couple weeks ago.
The women are out here winning,
Yeah.
excelling. You know what I'm saying? So I'm proud of that too.
Yeah, she doing well, man. She definitely came back from all the controversy she was going through when she hit the little couple roadblocks on some songs she was dropping that didn't really hit like that. And she just came back strong. Took over 2024 for real.
What song did she drop that didn't hit? I feel like she's on the streak.
She had some song called Internet Clones. She was trying to push at one point. It wasn't it. And then
Okay,
some other stuff that just wasn't really popping like how F and F was.
okay.
So yeah.
I mean, I think she got a good percentile. Like you name one, I know you name one, but I feel like she got a good percentile. She's what? I want to say 70%. I give her 70, 75% on the joint she dropped is gonna slap.
Yeah, if I gave her a score right now, I say she have a B. She's got a B plus.
Okay,
I think
okay.
she started off the year with like a D, and she brought it all the way up. I might give her A for the year.
Yeah.
So now she doing well. She doing well. Shout out to Glorilla.
And with it being an OGs, not old heads podcast, when I do consult with my OGs, it's funny to hear them say, I like that girl, Glorilla. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like the way she sound. And I'm like, oh, all right, because I thought you was stuck in the 90s. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? But Glorilla is she's cutting through that OG talk.
She is, man. It's gotta
Mhm.
make good music.
Yeah.
Make good music. And then I think she unique. She got her own sound. She don't sound like anybody else. So I think that definitely helps out. She definitely got that real Memphis style, but it's still her own. So yeah, man.
How they
Hold
pronounce
on.
it,
Hold on.
they R's
Huh?
in this it's a funny word they got in Memphis that they
Oh, like when they say music, they say music.
Merzik. Yeah.
Music. Put out
Merzik.
some music. I seen her do an interview with on Complex. The dude was trying to get her to say certain words. It just sound everything just sound funny. It just all sound funny, but that's cool.
Yeah,
Uh,
man. What's up? What you listening to, baby?
but yeah, man. Me album wise, I'm listening to my man Tyler the Creator, Chromacopia. Album just dropped on Monday morning. Shout out to him for being a trendsetter and kind of trying to reverse things back to how they used to be when we were growing up and albums were dropping on Tuesdays. He actually dropped it Monday morning, but he was talking about how he felt like people actually listen to albums more at the beginning of the week when you riding back and forth to work rather than on the weekends. And you went because I feel the same thing. I feel a lot of times like I'm not really trying to discover new music on the weekends. Like I'm not trying to do my research like that. Like I'd rather just enjoy something. Like if I'm about to just ride out, I'm probably just gonna listen to something I already know. But if something came out on like a Tuesday, it would have gave me like a few days to absorb the new music that came out and be like, all right, now this is what I'm gonna go into my weekend with.
Okay.
So that's one of his reasonings for dropping that album on Monday. Very introspective album, very personal album. showed a lot of growth for him. He you're gonna see people all over the internet. I already see people talking about it, how he's talking about himself getting older and considering being a father now. Listening to the advice that his mother gave him growing up. You hear his mother on his last couple albums, his mother's been on there here and there. But he's got his mother featured a little bit more on this album. And he's talking about how things that she said to him growing up, he's taking heed to now and understanding more. And then just seeing his friends grow up and have families is making him want to be a father more. And then also him having self-reflections of understanding how he's kind of like his own father. He don't really know his pops like that, but like things that his mother would tell him about his father, and just coming to terms with being a grown man, you know what I'm saying, and not being the same guy that came out when he was 19, 20, eating roaches and causing controversy all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So definitely a grown album. Rock with it a lot. It's got all the features, of course, aren't shown on the track list, but I did some digging and I found out some of the features that's on the album. You got Daniel Caesar, Willow Smith, Tizo Touchdown, Bonita Smith, Paul Ngozi, Childish Gambino, Schoolboy Q, Santi Gold, and of course Doechii. And then we got Glorilla, Sexy Red, and Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
The album solid, sonically great album. So I've already listened to it twice. I can definitely give it my thumbs up. Definitely see the progression in his work. So I appreciate it. And then that just rolls over into my single. My single is a song called Sticky, and that features Glorilla, Sexy Red, and Lil Wayne. I also did some digging on the credits on that track, and Young Buck has a credit on there. I forgot what song, but it's like an interpolation or a sample from one of his songs that's on there. And then Timbaland also on production on that joint. I don't know if Timbaland produced the original song that Young Buck did or if Timbaland co-produced, but Timbaland's name was on that the credits as well. So Sticky's fire. Stadium music. I can't wait to see if they do a video for that, because it will be ill to see Tyler and Sexy Red and Glorilla together and Lil Wayne. Like, that would be an ill combination of people to see.
Definitely.
And then Tyler take on a new character every time he drops a new album. So this new character is pretty ill too. Like, I like when artists take their time and do stuff like that. Like they put time into the production. Like, he creates a whole persona for his albums and he becomes that thing. So this is pretty lit.
Have you seen a video that he dropped?
Which one? For Noid?
Yeah. That's fire.
Yeah.
That's fire.
That one's crazy.
I like Tyler a lot, right? And that's funny that I chose Stabbed and Shot, because I feel like the people who, go like this, wear hats and hoodies and all that, and listen to Stabbed and Shot.
And Timberlands.
Don't really rock with Tyler, because Tyler did a wild, like you said, his shock value. He did a wild freestyle on Funkmaster Flex.
Yeah.
He dresses weird. But he's still respected in the music community. But I think people need to close their eyes and just listen sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's not all about the look. You got to let people have their own look. For example, Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne has been rocking his own unique, I don't want to look like nobody self forever. And at first he was considered weird because it was a transition for Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
He was kind of normal dressing with the luxury label brands, let's say that. The more common brands, and then he just went left. Like,
yeah, honestly, he one of the first people I started seeing wearing baggy clothes again. Like, he was just like whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. And then, like, we have to realize, man, the most unique, the most artistic people are like that for real. They don't conform to any type of like rules when it comes to like fashion or just the way they carry themselves. They different, and we admire them for that, because a lot of that is courage and just knowing how to be yourself. So you don't really put no limitations on who you are, and you don't, because people be like, yo, I don't conform, but bro, you be dressing in a uniform too. You ain't gonna do nothing but, I mean, I got a white tee on right now though, but I know dudes that they only gonna wear a white tee, fitted hat, and some jeans and some white Uptowns or some Timberlands, like, and that's cool for them, and they think that's fly. In other circles, it's like, nah, you look like everybody else. You ain't no different. So you really ain't fly in some circles. So it really, I admire those people that are unique like that. And just like you said, man, sometimes you just gotta close your eyes and listen. I think that a lot of people, if they actually, guys like that you were describing, actually just listen to the music, there's probably some joints in there they would really like. Like, I feel like you listen to like the sampling that Tyler uses a lot of times in his music. He just like musically, his production is crazy. The way he builds a track, like it's just so much deeper than just the lyrics. Like, it's crazy, and he knows how to put the right people on records together. So,
and he Tyler was actually at the pop out performing. Like, yeah, man,
he was.
amongst all of the gangbangers and
Yep.
that kind of crowd. So
I would have liked to hear. I would definitely like to hear Kendrick on Tyler's album. I wish that would have happened. That would have been crazy. But I did mention he had Schoolboy Q on there though. Schoolboy Q was on Tyler album, so we did get somebody from TDE.
There we go.
Two people and Doechii.
Yeah,
damn, I'm bugging. Yeah,
that's what I mean. He's in the loop. He's in the loop. Sure. It's just you don't hear him if you're looking at him sometimes.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I'm listening to, man. Make sure y'all check all that music out, man. Stabbing the Shot 2, Glorilla, Hold On, Tyler Creator's album, Chromacopia. I'm gonna keep messing that up.
What is the definition behind that?
I couldn't tell you.
Yet.
Yes. Exactly. I'm gonna find it out. But yeah, man. It's gotta have some meaning. Even the character. I saw a couple of things about what it's about, but I'm waiting for him to come out himself, and say what the inspiration for his character was this time. So, yeah, man. Definitely check those joints out. Moving on. Man, the timelines. And it's only really been one thing scrolling down my timeline besides this election that's going on. And that's Lil Durk.
Durkio.
The
Voice. Chicago's own.
Yeah.
Durk has got caught up with the law. It hurts my heart as far as, a hip hop lover.
Mm-hmm.
We all want to make it to the NBA, to the Major League, to the NFL, hip hop. When we get there, when we make it, we supposed to stay there. We're supposed to change our life. It changes your life. Your life. So I don't think you should be doing things that would mess up that dream life that you have.
Yeah.
And Wallow spoke on it. I'm sure everybody saw the clip when Wallow was pretty much telling him, sometimes you got to let things go. You got to change your life.
Yeah, because somebody took Wallow's brother's life, and he said he had to kind of let it go.
Yeah,
not retaliate.
Yeah, and in the culture that we grow up in, where it's no snitching or revenge is the sweetest things next to getting. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We have to change those ideologies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got to be around for our children, for our friends, for our family. And sometimes you have to let it go, man. LIG, Is that what he said on Friday? Let it go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. So he'll have his day in court. Right now he's caught up because a friend of his allegedly snitched on him, wore a wire, and I think that's with regards to seeking revenge on King Von's killer.
Yeah, Quando Rondo's friend Lil Tum. They got to altercation in Atlanta, and King Von wound up getting killed in that altercation. And everybody was looking for Lil Durk to seek revenge on the
The
internet, and I'm
slide.
pretty yeah, to slide on the internet and in real life. I'm pretty sure too. There was some people like, "Yo, what we gonna do about that?" And there's no excuse, and I'm not trying to justify the things that happen, but you got certain people that come from a certain background and they're not too far removed from it. And the reason a lot of times that these guys aren't too far removed from it is because they really don't understand the importance of having the right people in your circle.
Yes.
Um, and it's a big thing, man. Just because you grew up with somebody, you don't owe them anything, man. Yeah, y'all gotta start realizing that, man. If you was, if all your bond was, if the majority of your bond was creating trouble, doing crimes together, and things of that nature, a lot of times those bonds aren't coming with I guess genuine, what we would really view as genuine friendship. And when it gets to a point where you're making money and you're feeding your family and you're able to feed others' families, you gotta leave that street stuff alone. And that goes for everybody that's around you. And they gotta understand, like, if I put you in position to be with me while I'm on this journey and I'm making millions of dollars, like, we gotta stop any type of street activities. We gotta have security for that. We gotta handle stuff in a different way. And King Von's death, by no means I'm gonna say his death was justified, but we all seen it. I mean, not we all seen, but whoever has seen the tape, you know that altercation came from him getting into a fight.
Being the aggressor.
We you know what I'm saying, he wasn't an angel in that regard. So stuff happened and it went down. So it's just like, why would you compromise your family, your well-being for somebody else who is essentially out here wilding over some petty beef, and he wound up losing his life? And now, why would you take that into your own hands to slide just to justify and make people be like, oh, nah, he real, and now you really could possibly be in jail for the rest of your life?
Yeah, unfortunately.
It just
I
don't.
hate that our culture glorifies the shooter. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's a bad path to follow.
absolutely. It's a terrible path to follow, yo. It's destructive. It doesn't ever bring anybody any type of happiness on either side because it continues a cycle. And
Correct.
that just is what it is. It don't make nothing stop. That up in the score thing is just the worst ideology ever, because nobody wins, yo. People lose fathers, people lose sons, cousins, nephews, uncles, all that. And on the other side too, sisters, aunties, nieces, all that. You know what I'm saying? Mothers, because we feel like we just gotta get revenge on each other. And I don't want to speak for our whole culture, but I'm just saying that subsect of that culture, that street culture, is just that ideology in which I live by. Just ain't, it just don't do anything good for anyone. So like, we gotta get away from that as something that's in our culture that we continue to push in the forefront. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to blame drill music, but it definitely highlighted a lot of just straight violent music.
Well, I like I just said when I let off what I was listening to. I love, movies, um, bang bang movies, power, um, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? But I know how to discern also. That's what I'm trying to say. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
And I think that line that it's been blurred so much that it don't exist no more. It literally got to the point where it's like, no, we're actually making music. We're going to commit crimes so that we can make the music to justify the crime. I mean, to highlight the crimes that we're committing. Still want to be free out here and be successful in life, but we want to commit the crimes and then talk about it. I just never understood it. Like just telling on yourself in the hopes that you'll become famous, and in the hopes that the evidence never really stack up against you to the point that you're gonna go to jail.
This is real life.
So, you know what I'm saying? Take heed, youngins. You know what I'm saying? It's from an OG's perspective. Just be smart with how y'all move, man. Because these police is watching. They right there. They got bots on the internet waiting for y'all to slip up.
Yeah, man.
So
yes, sir.
We'll see what happens with that situation. And kind of overshadowing this YSL case, which they're saying is probably going to end up in the mistrial, but we're going to see how that unfolds too. Mm-hmm. The longest trial in history. Like this just feel like it's going on forever. But yeah, man, let's move on. Shug, that's it for them headlines, dog.
Okay. What we got up next? Dream collabs?
Dream collabs.
Yes, sir. And I don't know if you were looking at this, what is this, PowerPoint or this Google Doc that we line everything up with. Long story short, for my dream collab, you kind of spoke on it already. So you kind of gave a hint. But my dream collab is Tyler the Creator featuring, or Tyler the Creator with Kendrick Lamar.
I definitely did not see you write that on there. So
yeah. Kendrick Lamar and Tyler the Creator and Kendrick Lamar.
Definitely need some new music from them together.
Want to slice it? I think it's long overdue. I think it's one of those things they might actually be overthinking, because like you said, Tyler was at the pop-up. Bro, there was nothing but red bandanas there. Schoolboy Q, the blue bandana himself, the blue lip bastard, is on Tyler the Creator's album. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Again, Griselda. Tyler has been featured with Griselda. So I think they're overthinking this collab, and they just need to get it done. They both from Cali. You know what I'm saying? They both make great, unique music. Let's get it done, man. Let's get it done.
What's the holdup?
That's what I'm saying. I think they honestly overthinking it. I think they're overthinking it. That's the only thing I could come up with. Why I haven't done yet? Like, why? What's going on here?
Yeah.
Pusha T did a track with Tyler the Creator. Pusha T did a track with Kendrick Lamar.
Yes.
There's a separation. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go like that and hope we get it sooner than later.
Yeah. I think it's gonna happen, man. I think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, man. What's your dream collab?
My dream collab, I actually went some R&B, for real. But I just think these two artists have similar, like, captivating music, stage presence, and to have heard these two work together, which I think would have ended up happening, I think would have been incredible. So I'm going with Prince and The Weeknd.
The purple one.
The purple one.
The purple one. Okay.
I think Prince and The Weeknd would have did something crazy together, like astronomical, totally left field. You wasn't expecting it, and they just did a song together.
Definitely would have been a 10-minute track.
It had to be. Definitely
would have been a 10-minute track messing with the artist formerly known as, because he don't waste no time. And he's not with the, what is it? He's not with the normal things, if that makes sense. He's not with the norm. He's gonna definitely make sure that track is totally out the box. And that's why I said it's going to be 10 minutes. It might be a shortened version that is meant for the mainstream so that it can get spun on radio.
But the full version be on one of the albums.
Yeah, the artistic version is going to be 10 minutes. Probably going to be one of those joints that switch a beat once or twice.
Yep.
It's going to be a lot of falsettos.
Absolutely.
Pause. It's going to be a lot of moans.
Yeah.
Weird sounds. So I'll let you finish up.
That just, I mean, you pretty much summed it up. I think it's gonna be all that. I think it would have been something crazy. Of course, produced by Prince, just all over that track. That's all we need. His production, need that.
The video, probably would have been a movie video. Who would have had the cooler fit? Who would have had the cooler fit?
Probably Prince. Prince would. You couldn't really. Prince just had so much of his own style.
The track probably would have been done in Minnesota.
Yeah, would have been on the compound, Paisley Park.
Ass to hoop. I wonder if Prince can hoop.
You trying to play some basketball? Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely would have been calling him Abel. He wouldn't have called him the Weeknd
at all. Come on, Abel. Let's go play some basketball. I forgot he had that deep voice. So
more makeup.
Prince just would have outdid everything. It just would have OD.
Like, had a thinner mustache.
Now that one, I don't know.
Oh man. That would have been fire. As you can hear how excited I am about that kind of track. That would have been fire.
Yeah, I think so too.
That would be fire.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sheesh. I like that. I could have talked about that forever.
Yeah. Just imagining how that song. I wish we were talking about the actual song. Like, for real, so.
Yeah. All right, I guess we'll move on because I actually haven't seen you in a while, so I'm definitely excited to be here and discuss these topics in which we have up next.
Boom, boom, boom.
Fantasy Verzuz. Who you got?
Who you got? Who you with?
Fantasy Verzuz. Who you got? The people want it. The people need it.
I think we've been holding back from this one. We even had a little discussion before we did the show because we had another option.
It seems cliche. It's gonna spread its wings and be a never-ending conversation. I think it's what the people want.
Yeah.
Fantasy Verzuz. Who you got? Kendrick Lamar versus Drake. Let's just do it. Let's get it out the way.
I'm with it.
Feel me? 20 tracks versus format. Shout out to Swizz Beats and Timbaland. Keep in mind, who you got? I'm asking you, who you got? Dun dun dun.
Yo, bro, this is this is actually one of the toughest verses that I've ever had to get challenged on to date.
It's a battle between the heart and the mind. Yeah, look at him. I love it. I love when I stump someone. You know what I'm saying? And the hip hop emotions are just on full display. You gotta pick one, champ.
If I gotta pick one. Damn, man. Shug. Yo, this is all right. Kendrick versus Drake. Who I got in the verses?
Who do you have personally? Not the popular opinion and not who got the most Billboard hits. Not who's always on the radio.
I mean, if you're saying that, then nah.
I mean, I'm just saying, I'm just throwing things out there to, spice it up.
Yeah. Damn. Okay. Versus Kendrick Lamar versus Drake.
You are stuck. Stuck. Now let me give a preface to this conversation that you spoke on we had beforehand. I said I gave my man Aki some options on verses. When I said Kendrick versus Drake, he was like, nah. And he gave me the shrug, like, nah, that's too cliche, man. I'm tired of hearing about Kendrick versus Drake, man. Like, it's got to be something else out there. And I was like, well, if you really think about it, this is the obvious. This is what people have wanted to see for the last 10 years. We got them to rap against each other.
Yeah.
So now you have a versus option. And then what might be next up is them dropping albums on the same day or something like that. So this is a hip hop moment that's gonna grow limbs constantly. And here we are with the verses. Aki, who you got? Kendrick versus Drake.
I got Drake.
You got Drake. There you go. There you go.
Drake. I'll go with Drake.
Drake. You're going with Drake. Do you care to elaborate?
I'm gonna go with Drake. Probably because of those reasons you were saying. He's got such a long catalog, long list of records.
You like Kiki? Do you love me? You want to hear that?
Not even those ones. Because if we going that way, like the poppy joints, like I'm gonna go. I'm more like a Hotline Bling. I like that a lot.
Do you think he's gonna spin the poppy joints or the B-side joints?
I think he's gonna do both. Remember how Hove did the B-side concert? I just feel like Drake would do that. Like Drake would definitely give you he give you yeah. I can't even really, it's hard to even say why I particularly picked Drake. I just feel like I didn't want to just say Kendrick, because Kendrick as a personal like artist, I like him more, but I feel like Drake's catalog just got so much variety in it that I think he can just go more places with his track listing, but it's not gonna be, it wouldn't be an easy, definitely wouldn't be an easy win. It's not a guaranteed win because you still gotta perform and all that, but
slightly. I think it's so many factors that go into the verses. Who goes first?
Yeah.
And with that said, right? If you said your point, if you made your point.
And then one more thing, Drake would just go in with such a chip on his shoulder. He actually is at this point, if this verses went down, he's the underdog.
Okay. I think Drake would go first. And I think with regards to what everything you said and what everybody thinks, Drake, like I said, the Kiki joint, Drake could spin that, and you think that Drake, because that's such a big hit, and it's so well known that Kendrick will follow up. Kendrick will be ready. You know, he's very strategic.
Yeah.
He will follow up with a joint that's similar to that, and then just have that look on his face like, oh, you didn't think I had that in the stash, huh? I got them joints too. And I think that's what people sleep on when it comes to Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
They think he doesn't have any bop. They think he don't have anything that he can perform at the Super Bowl. Like, this man is on the billboards. Like, he has commercial hits. He has big features. He's
one of the biggest songs out this year. Actually, two of the biggest songs out this year. The feature he was on with like that with Metro Boomin and Future.
Yeah, but I'm talking about Taylor Swift and U2 and Beyonce. Like, he got them joints.
He does.
You feel me? Them stadium joints. He's going on a tour, a stadium tour, isn't he? You don't get to go on a stadium tour. Very few people actually do this. You don't get to go on a stadium tour without having stadium joints.
Yeah, those usually go to pop stars or people that sing, not really rap artists.
Pop stars. And that's what I'm saying. He has those pop hits. Now, they might not resonate as with the amount that Drake has. Yeah, because that's what Drake does. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about spending 20 joints, and I think he can keep up with Drake. And I think that after that 10th joint, when you switch over and he gets to get, let's say he gets to play his joint first, if he plays something that's more so of his style, that's of substance with no bop, let the party die, watch the party die, then what is Drake gonna play?
But Drake got those introspective type joints, but they usually like, sadly, it's usually like about some female that he was messing with.
And that's why I think
like that. It ain't really like that same. Yeah.
And again,
it's relatable, but it's not like, it's not layered. It's usually like when he gets into those type of joints, it's like him thinking about his life, but he ain't, like you said, you got Kendrick that might touch on some politics, what's really going on in the streets and affecting black culture, where Drake ain't really touching on that at all. So that might be like the advantage for Kendrick because he got more of that type joint, those type of joints. But Drake got a lot of club joints. He got a lot of club records, a lot of R&B records, a lot of dance tracks, like to counter that. So it really depends on the playlist, yo.
It depends on who controls the pace.
Yeah.
And that's why I like to say a lot of times, even though as of lately I've been co-signing Kendrick Lamar heavy, who is one of my favorite artists, I'm not afraid to say Drake is one of my favorite artists too. Like it's a 51-49 kind of thing, 50-50. What you want to say. I don't want people to get it misconstrued because I say I think Kendrick will win a Verzuz or Kendrick has the hot hand. I don't want them to think this is some overnight situation with Kendrick. You're actually the person that put me on to Kendrick Lamar too, way back, and I didn't want to hear it. I did not want to hear another new guy per se because it was Drake, and then I found Drake, then you put me on to J. Cole, and then right after that you was like, yo, nah, Kendrick Lamar, he out there, he nice. And I was like, yo, bro, I got Kendrick Lamar. I got Drake and J. Cole in my headphones already, my AirPods. And I don't have time to listen to this new guy. But I got to listen to it. I've been a fan ever since. Long story short. Long story long. You feel me?
Yeah, so y'all chime in, y'all let us know who y'all think will win in this versus Drake versus Kendrick Lamar, and give us y'all reasonings. We need to know, man. Let's get this discussion going. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think if you leave it up to the people though, the surface, the 85, the surface hip hop listeners, they're definitely gonna go with Drake, and Drake is gonna wipe Kendrick, like according to what they think, because they don't listen to Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, I don't think a casual hip hop listener listen. We might be wrong though. We could be wrong.
Okay,
could be wrong. Okay. Maybe our audience is different. So y'all vote on this poll. Let us know who you think. Fantasy versus Drake versus Kendrick Lamar. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. But we are not done.
We're not done. Next up, another tough one.
Yeah.
Top five.
Yeah. Let's get right to it. Top 5 Posse Cuts. The slang supervisor, right?
That is you.
In my day, in my OG, not old head day, posse was a popular word. Posse.
My posse's on Broadway.
What did it say? Posse's actually, let's say, what is it, 4 or more?
When you say posse, baby, gonna go like this. B-boy stance.
Oh.
I was listening. No, I was listening to whatchamacallit, LL Cool J, Jiggling Baby.
Yeah.
He was like something yo, and he just said it mad hard, like yo.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yo. And he had on the
You said you
Kango.
you said you grabbed the microphone like your booty don't stink.
You know what's so funny about that? I'm dying laughing because as of lately, there's a difference between the OG and the old head. LL Cool J is an old head. I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry, LL. You define old head. I mean, you're still relevant in hip hop. You're a hip hop legend and all that. But as of lately, like I saw him wearing some baggy, shiny suit to the awards. It was like something that I feel like Little Uzi Vert or one of the fashion people might wear. And it was not age appropriate. And I hate that word age appropriate because I want people to be themselves no matter what their age is, no matter what they look like, sound like, smell like, whatever the case may be. You know, I don't want you to feel like because you are 60, you can't wear a fitted cap or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't wear a hoodie or some Jordans per se. But this outfit was not age appropriate for LL Cool J. So yeah, man, he's an old
It's
head.
wild to see because it's like, yo, y'all come from the time with baggy jeans, like 90s baggy jeans, but the way y'all wearing them, it just it make you look, for some reason it's weird because it makes y'all look like you're trying to be the young dudes, and even though that was your style, it just ain't no more, so it just don't look right. Like, don't.
Exactly. I mean, if he wore the outfit from Jingling Baby video or I'm Bad video, I'll be cool with that.
Right.
But don't wear the modern version of that outfit is what I'm saying, to try to keep up
I see
with
exactly.
the youth.
I understand it. Yeah, I'm with you 100%, bro.
Okay. Yeah.
I seen Hov wear some baggier jeans, but they wasn't crazy. It's like you wearing the modern version baggy jeans, and that it don't look right, L.
I hate the flares. I hate the flares. I hate the flares. I hate the flares. Bell bottoms is too old for my era. So it's like I ain't never like those. And to each their own, man. To each their own. Here we go. Top 5 posse cuts. I'm gonna let you go first.
Oh man, this is in no way like I picked this top 5, but this is definitely like I don't think that I really went into my bag OD because there's a lot of posse cuts I like, and we came up in that mixtape era, so like I didn't even go to like my posse cut mixtape bag. I just went to like what I could just think of off top of my head, like so. But yeah,
that's your disclaimer, man. When we doing these kind of things,
all right, let me get to it.
I want you to stand by your starting 5. Like when we doing these kind of subjects, I want you to say, "Yo, my top 5 is going to be better than your top 5." You see what I'm saying?
Oh, my fault. Yeah, because I thought that was already known that my top 5 is better than your top 5s.
Oh wow.
My bad. I didn't know.
I am saying I don't think you approach it from that angle, but you're telling me you do. So
of course I do. Every time I do a top 5, I try to challenge yours. I guess because I didn't say it.
Okay. So, I feel like you be going with your favorites, is what I'm saying. Like you be going with your personal favorites as opposed to what you know is like them joints.
Sometimes I do.
Yeah.
But
I got you. Because last time you did that. I feel you. You. I'll let you go, bro.
But I'm gonna stop explaining. This is my top 5 posse cuts. So number 1, and this is in no order, just my top 5. A Tribe Called Quest Scenario, Busta Rhymes, Dinko D, and Charlie Brown. Definitely had to throw that in there. The Wu-Tang Clan, Triumph, Bomb Atomically, like, come on. DMX, niggas done started something with the Locks and Mace. 24 Hours to Live, that's Mace, the Locks, Black Rob, and DMX. And then my last joint is International Players Anthem, UGK, Outkast, DJ Paul, Juicy J.
Nice.
Wish that would have been the top 10, but let me stop. Keep going.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I
We
agree
gonna
with
have
you.
to part two this. We gonna have to part two this.
I agree with you totally on it's hard to choose a top five, so I didn't have mine in any order. But scenario is the best posse cut ever.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Bo knows this and Bo know that, but Bo don't know Jack because Bo
Cause
can't rap.
can't rap.
They
Yeah.
also had a remix featuring the Hood. Um,
Mm,
you need to check that out if y'all haven't checked that out. The Hood was actually on a remix, which is not as fire. Well, it's equally as fire because it's the remix. It's just that the Hood passed away shortly after he dropped that verse, which was a fire verse on
okay.
the Scenario remix. Um, so up next, I have what you also chose, Triumph, Wu Tang Clan. Wu Tang Clan is walking, talking, the epitome of a posse.
Right. The
So
epitome of.
naturally, they made nothing. They have the most posse cuts, if anything.
Got to.
Guarantee you that. Um, so next up, I got Bling Bling.
Ooh.
Bling Bling, Cash Money Zone.
Okay.
Um, Bling Bling is such a hit that that word made it to the dictionary.
That's true.
The word Bling Bling after the track, the posse cut Bling Bling, was released, and
Yeah, we gotta do it. We gotta do a part two of this.
yeah, Bling Bling is up there. I have Monster up there. I have Monster up there. Kanye West, Rick Ross, Jay Z, Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
Um, and who is that singing on there? Is that Uncle Charlie? That's Uncle
Of
Charlie.
course. Of
That's a
course.
posse cut with an R&B artist, an R&B OG, not old. You feel me? Um, I like that song because Nicki Minaj has the best verse on it. She has the best verse on a song with Jay Z.
Is that the first time that a female artist had the best verse on a posse cut?
I mean, you got to count stuff like Ladies First. You know,
I with all the only female on the song.
I I'm not sure. I don't want to speculate or provide false information. But that's something I have to look into it. Or you, Mr. Little Known Facts.
I think
Um,
I just thought of one. So yeah, go
it's
ahead.
possible. And then last but not least, for my posse cut, I have Banned from TV,
Mm.
which um,
Whose
geez,
song? Whose song is it?
that's Nori from Drink Champs. Y'all know him as
Hey,
Drink
we gotta say Nori from Drink Champs now.
Noriega. Um, what? But he managed to get Cam on it.
Mhm.
Cameron from It Is What It Is.
Right.
Big pun.
All
Dead
our
in the
favorite
middle of Little
podcasters.
Italy.
Mm-hmm.
I was a bubblehead. I never listened to nothing my mother said.
Yep.
Um, Styles P and Jadakiss went back to back on this particular posse cut. The best two to go back to back.
Ain't no that more thorough than this. Bust off and put the hot barrel dead on your lips.
Yes, sir. 2/3 of a brick.
Panero and Kiss.
Um, so yeah, I also want to say closing out that top five, I want to go back to the joint that I chose, Stabbed and Shot. They led off Stabbed and Shot as a duo who
Mm-hmm.
were heavily influenced by the likes of Styles P and Jadakiss, of course.
Absolutely.
That first track on Stabbed and Shot Part 2, they went back to back, just
Okay.
like Styles P and Jadakiss. So I wanted to mention that, throw that out there
They
because I
are
didn't
the
do that early.
best ever. No one could ever touch Styles P and Jadakiss back to back on the verse, bro. Period. Never
Yeah,
been done better.
yeah. So, of course, I would love to go 6 through 10 on this, but that's my top five.
All right, yo, we got part two. We got the part two. Some of these top fives because I feel like there's just so much more to add on to this, and like you feel like you do your top five, you put your best effort out there, but there's still more. And I know once we put this clip out, if people comment on it, they're gonna be like, "Yo, y'all forgot this, or y'all ain't say that." So this is gonna be an interesting one. So can't wait to get y'all opinion on this. Top 5 posse cuts of all time.
Yes, sir.
And yo, that's gonna wrap up this week's show of the OG, not old head podcast. If you're watching, you can see our handles scrolling on the bottom for our social media. Make sure y'all follow the big umbrella at OGs, not old heads on Instagram. Where can they follow you, Shug?
At Shug_Hill. That's SHUG_HILL. I've been trying to get into X as of lately, formerly known as Twitter. Yeah, man.
And you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok at Oktane, OKTANE. Oh yeah, follow the TikTok for OGs, not old heads as well. So yeah, we all over the internet, we all over the game. So like, share, subscribe, do that. We need that. Spread the word, get more people listening to us. And before we get up out of here, Shug.
Yes, sir.
You know what time it is, my guy? Yep, put the thinking cap on. Let's get into this one. Throwing on my imaginary monarchs. Lacing them up real tight. Nice bunny ears on my joints. And I got some grass stains on them from cutting the grass. You know what I'm saying? Time for that dad joke.
Yes,
So
sir.
this week I'll give you a little clue. We're going Halloween theme. All right.
Okay.
Ready for this one? Dad joke is, what is Casper's, and I mean Casper the ghost, what's Casper's favorite Mexican food?
Casper the friendly ghost, with regards to Halloween, what is his favorite food? Did you say what kind of food it was, or you just say favorite food generally?
Mexican.
Favorite Mexican food. It's going to be it's got to be something like a taco. Mexican. Casper the Friendly Ghost's favorite food is a burrito.
Nah, son.
It's not a burrito. Is it a
It's a
burrito?
burrito.
It is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, that's crazy.
Gosh, I feel like if you said what was his favorite food, I would have been stumped. But since I had to think Mexican, it was a toss up between somewhere along the lines of a taco, burrito, chimichanga, beans and rice. Okay, cool. I'm with it. I got it. That's back to back. Actually, I know we've been on a 1 or 2 week hiatus, but last week I got it too. Last trip I got it too.
You did.
I'm feeling good, man. I'm ready to see my baby girl. Halloween is her favorite holiday. So that dad role has got me on top of these dad jokes. I think I need some monarchs, man. I think I need some monarchs to make it official.
What's baby girl you gonna be for Halloween? She got a costume already?
Sheesh, what is she gonna be? I forgot. She kept telling me. I know she always wants to be a witch. We tried to make her a good witch, but she usually wants to be the witch with green makeup and the black and all of that. I mean, she loves Halloween. She's not really scared of the stuff, like the scary part of Halloween. She's fine. Yeah. So I would think certain things scare her, but she's definitely looking forward to it. She can't wait. I mean, hey man, I would think most children, most toddlers, their favorite holiday is like Christmas because you get a lot of gifts.
Yeah. Nah,
Um,
that'd be a toss up between Halloween and Christmas.
bro, she's been talking about Halloween since summertime.
Mm-hmm.
Like for real.
She know the deal. Get all that candy. Time to sit up like whatchamacallit, what's it my gosh. Scrooge McDuck. Be swimming in your candy.
Yes, sir.
my daughter about to be a dragon, and then the youngest son he gonna be Scream, and then the middle son he gonna be some type of anime character. I forgot the name of it from
Um,
Dragons.
yeah. Oh gosh, what
Demon
was I
Slayer,
going to
not
say?
Dragon Slayer. Demon Slayer.
Okay, that sounds like a game.
Nah, it's an anime
All right, all right.
cartoon.
It's probably a game too.
They might have a game to it. Yeah, I'm about to say there might be a game. I don't play
You
it.
in the game where you're OG.
I'm an OG, yo. I play Call of Duty. I don't play 2K though.
So let me tell you something really, I guess, interesting. Last year my daughter was Elsa from Frozen.
From Frozen.
Love Frozen. And somebody said to her of the Caucasian persuasion was like, hey, don't you know about Princess Tiana? And don't you want to be Princess Tiana? I think they were trying. It was no malice intended. It was just like a,
like, was it on like some like, yo, you could have been a black princess. There are black princesses, like,
yeah, it was
nice
more
way.
so. It was more so of that lane. It wasn't the, it wasn't
like you shouldn't be this.
Right. No. It wasn't nothing racial about it besides that little tidbit right there. But it gave me a perspective on it, like the Little Mermaid. Who is that?
Ariel.
Yeah,
and then Halle Bailey played it.
Correct.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I took it from that perspective of I would love to see my daughter in someday and age be the first black Elsa. You know what I'm saying? That would be a cool thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I just wanted to put that out there that, be who you are.
Yeah.
Yep. I think we spoke in that earlier with Tyler the Creator, but be who you are, man. You know what I'm saying? Just be who you are. It's beautiful. You can be purple. He can be an alien. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
As long as you're happy inside of your skin, there you go. Mm-hmm.
I totally agree.
I definitely stopped her though. I ain't gonna lie. I hated on her when we was in Target one time and she wanted the blonde ponytail. They sell the Elsa blonde.
Yeah.
Like, nah. So yeah, I just wanted to share that, man. I ain't gonna speak on that actually. It's another podcast I want to do that involves us talking about our children a lot more. I would like to do that in the near future. I actually considered your mom, the toddler whisperer, for that particular podcast.
The toddler whisperer, yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I could talk to you all day. That's why we have this podcast, the OGs Not Old Heads podcast, because we get to discuss our hip hop conversations, and it's a great time.
Yes, sir.
What a time to be alive.
Great time to be alive, my dude. But yeah, man, we about to close out. And until next time, y'all. Peace.